In this video, let's see how to quote a Shadow motorized curtain track powered by Crestron QMT technology. In this bedroom, I have to quote a motorized curtain track for this window here, mainly to provide a good blackout solution for my client. In the basket for this project, first I create a room called bedroom here. I click next and then build product. Here I select Drapery system hardware. Please note that as a motorized shading solution manufacturer, when it comes to curtain track, Shadow EMEA is only supplying the hardware. Curtains have to be supplied by a curtain maker. Okay? Good. In this project, I have to quote for a single track system, so I select this option here. The other option is for a dual drapery system, which is basically two tracks with their own motors. Selecting this option will help me to quickly quote two identical motorized tracks where one can be used for shear and the other one for blackout. I only need to quote this single one, so quantity here is 1. Now, when it comes to the width, there is something important to consider. Let's have a look. If I order a motorized track at exactly the length of the window opening, when the curtains open, what we call the curtain stack back or curtain bunch, we still cover, as a rule of thumb, a third of the window opening in total, which will obstruct some of the views. Therefore, as this is a center draw application, my curtains will still cover a sixth of the track length on both sides of the window. So, to make sure I optimize the views when my curtains are completely open, to find the current track length, I will multiply my window length by 1.5. Here, my window is 2200 millimeters, so my track length should be at least 3300 millimeters. And as you can see, now when my curtains open, they completely clear my window. That's great. Back to my basket. That is the dimension I will add here when I build my track, 3300 millimeters. Good. And as the track will be in a bedroom, I'll make sure to select it here. And finally, I can add its location here that will be printed in the track box, so it's very useful to dispatch to the right room when I receive it on site. As the curtain itself will be supplied by the curtain maker, I don't have any fabric selection to make here, so the quoting tool takes me straight to the design screen. Please also note that at the time of this video, track motors are only available in a fully wired Cresnet version. Shadow EMEA is not supplying Infinite EX version of the track. Okay, so first let's select our bracket type. I have the choice between face fix wall mount or top fix ceiling mount. In my example here, I select top fix. Automatically, the tool is taking me to the next step, curtain bunch. For this project, I select split draw, also called center draw. Next, curtain style. Here, I have the choice between standard pinch split curtain, where my curtain is pinched at the top and mostly sit at the front of the track, and two options of wave curtains. One with 60mm and the other with 80mm wave, where the curtain uses space on both the front and the back of the track. So, the track must be installed in a way where the curtain don't rub against the wall or eventually another curtain behind it. For example, in an application where we would have a blackout curtain at the front and a sheer one at the back. So, always make sure to leave enough space between the curtain, not the track, to whatever is behind it so the curtain can move freely. So back in my basket, in my example here, I select standard pinch pleat. Next, carrier arm. This is for the curtain overlap in the middle when it closes. Here, I select the regular center draw overlap arm. The extended overlap arm is only to be used in specific application that we can cover in a different video. Next, radius bent. Here I have a straight track, so I select none. If I had a bent track, I could specify the number of bends for pricing here. And in the case of a curved track, I will have to supply a template in addition. In both cases, it's always good to contact Shadow to guide you through it. More info in red here. Finally, motor side. Here I select left. And I will also have to make sure that on site, the Cresnet cable will also arrive on the same side. That's it. I'm done here, so I click Finish. Now, back in my basket, I found that Shadow EMEA motorized curtain track I've just created. On this side here, I can double check the size I've entered. And at the bottom here, all the different components I've just specified. Great! Finally here, I will find the price for the track. And on the right hand side here, I will find all the cost and pricing information for my entire project. And once I'm happy with everything, I can place my order by clicking on this button here. And after double checking my items, customer, billing, and delivery address, as well as agreeing the terms and conditions, I can make my payment by credit card or bags. Et voilà, how to quote a Shadow EMEA curtain track powered by Crestron QMT technology on the Shadow dealer portal. Thank you very much. See you on the next one.